The world needs to hear this. Not as a headline that scrolls past, but as a story that stays. This is the struggle of the African child, and it is also the struggle of millions of African mothers, fathers, elders, and communities who are carrying more weight than any people should have to carry. A continent of beauty carrying too much pain. Africa holds rivers that sing, deserts that glow at sunset, forests that breathe for the planet, languages that carry centuries of wisdom, and people with a resilience the world still doesn't fully understand. That beauty deserves peace and harmony instead. Too many wake up to fear.
Anger that grows every day.
Anger is not born in a vacuum. It grows when promises are broken, when jobs don't come, when a parent can't feed their children, when a student studies by candlelight and still can't get into a university, when people watch the same leaders recycle the same speeches while nothing changes on the ground. So the anger piles up in homes, in streets, on timelines. And when anger has nowhere to go, it turns inward or it turns on each other. Poor leadership is one of the heaviest chains. In too many countries, power becomes about holding on to office, not about serving. Corruption drains hospitals, schools, and roads. Before a single brick is laid, policies are made in rooms far from the villages they affect. Elections happen, but accountability doesn't. Young people with ideas are ignored, and elders with experience are sidelined. When leadership forgets that its first job is to protect life and dignity, the whole system starts to rot. This is where it hurts the most. A child in a rural village walks kilometers for water, then kilometers more to a school with no books. A child in a crowded city sleeps in a room with 10 people and goes to bed hungry. A child with a fever sits in a clinic with no medicine, no doctor, and no bed. Poor health facilities across Africa mean that treatable things become tragedies. Malaria, childbirth complications, infections, things the rest of the world manages, but here they still take lives because the system was never funded, staffed, or prioritized. That child is told to dream big but is given small chance.
Slavery ended in law.
Yes, in reality it shapeshifts children and minds. Young girls enforce domestic work. Young men trafficked for labor, debt, bondage. Modern slavery still exists, and it hides behind poverty and desperation. When a family is that poor, choice disappears.
When people live in fear, they stop trusting. Fear of violence, fear of police, fear of tomorrow. And when trust breaks, people start hating one another over tribe, religion, politics, or language. Neighbors who should protect each other start seeing each other as threats. Into that gap come grass. They don't start because people are bad. They start because people are hopeless. A pill to sleep, a powder to forget, a habit to feel something. Now it's taking over communities, school, even young children. It steals futures quietly, one day at a time.
The crisis we don't name enough. This is a crisis not just of money but of meaning. A crisis of leaders who don't lead, of systems that don't serve, of a world that often looks at Africa for resources or for pity, but rarely for partnership and dignity. But here is the logic that has to come with the pain. None of this is because Africa lacks people, talent, or heart. Africa has all of that in abundance. What is missing is justice. What is missing is investment in people first. What is missing is leaders who are afraid of their people being angry, not afraid of losing power. What is missing is real systems that treat a poor child the same as a rich one. walk to school without fear, and to come home to food, light, and love. So what does the world need to do? Listen longer, fund schools, not just summits, build hospitals that work at 2 a.m. Not just on paper, support African entrepreneurs, scientists, farmers, and artists instead of only extracting. Hold leaders accountable, both at home and abroad, and stop looking away when drugs, trafficking, and hate show up.
And what must Africa do for itself?
Demand better, fold with memory, protect each other across our differences. Teach our children that they are not poor African children. They are heirs to kingdoms, to inventors, to storytellers. They deserve peace, they deserve harmony. They deserve the full beauty of this continent without apology. To every African child reading this, you are not forgotten.